Rishi Sunak's off-air remark caught on hot mic. Braverman's reaction says it all. A moment meant to stay behind the scenes unexpectedly became the center of political discussion this week when UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak was caught making an off-air comment completely unaware his microphone was still live. The brief exchange, picked up moments before a scheduled press briefing, sparked intense speculation after former Home Secretary Suella Braverman was seen visibly reacting in real time. Though the comment itself was not broadcast to the general public in full, a few words were clearly captured by those in the media room, and Braverman's reaction, a mix of surprise and visible tension, did not go unnoticed. What followed was a flurry of commentary online and in political circles, as the moment raised fresh questions about the tone and unity within the Conservative Party. It was a fairly routine afternoon at Downing Street. Reporters and political aides gathered for what was expected to be a policy-focused update on national security and immigration reform. Sunak, accompanied by senior Tory officials, including Suella Braverman, who has grown increasingly outspoken in recent months, was preparing to address the press. Just before the cameras were officially live, Sunak leaned in to speak to an aide, unaware that his mic was already active and picking up audio. The phrase, "she never sticks to the line," was heard clearly by several nearby journalists. Though the full context remains unconfirmed, those words were enough to raise eyebrows, especially given Braverman's public history of deviating from official party messaging. Suella Braverman, seated only a few feet away, seemed momentarily frozen. She turned slightly toward Sunak, eyebrows raised, before glancing at the press. While she didn't respond verbally at the time, the tension in the room reportedly shifted. What was meant to be a calm policy address now carried undertones of internal party strain. After the briefing concluded, Braverman left without speaking to the media, an unusual move for someone known for her directness. Later that evening, she shared a cryptic post on social media. Sometimes what's said in passing reveals more than what's said at the podium. The message, though not explicitly naming Sunak, was interpreted by many as a subtle acknowledgement of the incident. This hot mic moment comes at a time when tensions within the Conservative Party are increasingly difficult to mask. With the general election approaching, figures like Suella Braverman, who appeal to the party's right flank, have grown more vocal in critiquing the government's direction. Sunak, aiming to position the Conservatives as a moderate and steady hand, has at times appeared out of step with those in the party pushing for harder stances on immigration, national identity, and Brexit-related issues. For months, political insiders have noted the ideological divide between Sunak's leadership style and Braverman's confrontational rhetoric. This latest moment, however minor it may seem on the surface, adds another layer to that dynamic, offering the public a rare glimpse behind the polished image of party unity. Reform UK leader Nigel Farage called the hot mic incident a sign of the chaos inside the Conservative machine, claiming it reflected the party's inability to maintain internal discipline. Labour's deputy leader Angela Rayner, meanwhile, used the moment to question the Tories' ability to present a coherent policy platform, remarking that, if they can't stay on message with each other, how can they speak clearly to the country? However, some commentators urged caution. Political analyst James O'Brien noted that this was a small moment, blown up in the vacuum of a slow news cycle, suggesting that, while it reveals tension, it's hardly unprecedented for politicians to vent privately. More than anything, this moment serves as a reminder of the high-stakes nature of political life in the age of 24/7 media coverage. What used to be private is now often public. The line between rehearsal and broadcast is thin, and increasingly, the public is witnessing the unfiltered side of politics. Sunak's office declined to comment directly on the incident, simply stating that the Prime Minister continues to work with all members of his team in delivering for the British people. Braverman's team also chose not to escalate the situation publicly, though insiders suggest the former Home Secretary was deeply unimpressed. While the comment itself was brief and perhaps even trivial in content, the reaction and the moment's timing have turned it into a symbol of broader unease within the ruling party. Whether this episode passes quickly or feeds into a growing narrative of division remains to be seen. What's certain, however, is that in today's political environment, even a whisper can make headlines. What do you think about moments like this? Are they revealing, or just political noise? Does this incident show cracks in the Conservative leadership, or are critics reading too much into it? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss more exclusive coverage on UK politics. Stay curious and stay informed.